Before man, there was metal. In the Vedas, there is reference to 8 metals: Suvarna, gold; Raupya, silver; Tamra, copper; Sisa, lead; Ayas, iron; Parada, mercury; Yashada, zinc; and Trapu, tin. The story of Indian metallurgy starts out as far back as 6000 BC with iron. History bears ample testimony as to how man has smelted, shaped, and harnessed metals to suit his changing needs down the ages. The iron tools used for shaping granite blocks of the Egyptian pyramids were imported from India. King Porus presented 10 talents of steel as an offering to his conqueror, Alexander the Great. The legendary Damascus sword, hotly sought after by European kings, was made from wood steel produced in South India. The bronze castings of a dancing girl, the technologically superior bronze castings made from Panchaloha of the Chora period in South India, gold and silver ornaments, are few examples of the skills of ancient Indian metalworkers.
There are monuments like the Delhi Pillar, which was erected somewhere around 4th century AD. Wood, steel coming from the Deccan, bronze idol coming from the south. They are all extraordinarily well-known contributions to Indian communities in the field of metal.
1946, a dozen enthusiasts assembled in Calcutta. Their aim was to rekindle metallurgical proficiency in our country and promote advanced studies and the practice of metals and alloys. The Indian Institute of Metals was formed and inaugurated on the 29th of December the following year, with 42 founder members.
I conceived, therefore, the idea of starting an institute of metals on the same lines as the American Society for Metals and the Institute of Metals London and the Iron and Steel Institute UK. I brought together a few of my friends from Banaras University who are also working for the war effort in Calcutta. The inauguration took place at the Royal Asiatic Society Hall in Calcutta. Large number of government officers were present, along with many industrialists and founder members of the institute at this particular function.
Since then, the growth of the institute has been phenomenal.
It was rather a big achievement for the institute, grown from the size almost nothing in 1946 to what it is today with almost 10,000 members in its role. Thanks to the honorary work done by selfless office bearers, the institute is now in position to boast that it has a good representation of metallurgists in the country.
Today, the institute has 52 chapters around the country, each with elected office bearers to manage its activities. Different categories of membership include honorary, patron, donor, sustaining, fellow, ordinary, associate, and student members. The main activities of the Institute include organization of national and international technical conferences, memorial lectures, carrying out special research programs, bringing out technical and informative publications, coordinating the visits of scientists under collaborative programs, and conducting qualifying examinations for practicing non-metallurgists.
In 1995-96 alone, besides the National Metallurgist Day celebration and annual technical meeting, we had nearly 150 programs.
In 1972, the Institute celebrated its Silver Jubilee at New Delhi. The celebrations were inaugurated by the then Honorable Minister for Planning, Science and Technology, C. Subramaniam. Rapid advances and diversification in the field of metallurgy necessitated the formation of 3 divisions in 1972. These divisions were inaugurated by S. Mohan Kumaramangalam, the then Minister for Steel and Mines. Today, these divisions are called Ferrous, Non-Ferrous and Metal Sciences.
Institute is different from Confederation of Industries in its character, in that it imparts education and it coordinates the industrialists, the students and the executives.
Then we also have a role which perhaps we are not fully recognized or realized. We have a role to inform the government and influence government policy wherever it relates to metallurgy or the general field of materials.
The affairs of the Institute are governed and managed by a national council, including the president, 3 vice presidents, 1 for each division, 2 treasurers, 3 secretaries, and 2 managing editors.
We have grown this organization under what I call controlled economy. Today we are facing liberal economy. So our working style, our focus, all needs to be changed.
IIM's major contribution to the country's technical progress has been in the metallurgical education and human resource development.
Metallurgy was initially taught only as part of the curriculum of chemistry in colleges and universities.
It was in 1923 that Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya started a department of metallurgy at the Banaras Hindu University with Professor M.P. Gandhi as the first head of the department. This department has flourished and has gone on to become a center for advanced study. The BE College, Pune University and Indian Institute of Science started their departments soon after 1923.
At present, 27 academic institutions and universities, including IITs and RECs, are imparting metallurgical education at the graduate and higher levels. Sensing the urge to have a larger metallurgical base in our country, IIM has taken initiatives and presently conducts qualifying examinations at 25 centers twice a year, leading to a degree in metallurgy.
We record that around 900 students acquired this BE degree in metallurgy all over India in a year. And our institute alone produces around 150 to 175.
The Department of Education, Government of India, has approved the syllabus and the UPSC has recognized the qualification as equivalent to graduate in metallurgical engineering.
I look upon their organizing annual examinations for people who would like to acquire a degree in the field of metallurgy, although they did not acquire it earlier.
Several universities recognize the qualification for their postgraduate admissions. To create an awareness among students about the importance of metallurgy and materials science, an annual national level Professor Brahmprakash Memorial Materials Quiz and Memorial Lecture are organized by the IIM Kalpakam chapter for science students of classes 11 and 12. Research scholars present their work in special seminars held by IIM Madras chapter and IIM Bangalore chapter. India has an extensive metallurgical research base with a strong network between many centers of excellence distributed across the country.
The subject of metallurgy and materials among all the branches of science and technology in our country is one where we have really made what I may call original and independent contribution.
The Institute has launched an alloy phase diagram, APD program, since 1982, with funding from various ministries of the Government of India and a few private enterprises to generate the most vital data on phase diagrams.
The phase diagram program that Dr. Lara Antia conceived, nurtured and built up has brought the Indian Institute of Metals credit from the international community.
Today, the The work carried out under this program is acclaimed as the most important and far-reaching effort in the Alloy Phase Diagrams International Commission.
I'm glad to inform you that this program is very successful.
The quaternary monograph, being authored by Professor Raghavan from IIT Delhi, is the first one in the world.
That we have a quaternary system monograph of iron. No other country or no other metal you will find a publication on quaternary, a full volume.
The Institute maintains professional relationships with other national and international institutes in the fields of metallurgy and engineering.
Regarding the international relations of the Indian Institute of Metals, these are as old as the Institute itself.
From the industry viewpoint, it has provided a common platform for discussion of various technical issues and problems.
Dedicated R&D efforts have resulted in the development of a number of technologies, processes and products in the areas of metallurgy and material science. These developments have stemmed out of the need to tap the country's natural resources, offer import substitutes and support fresh requirements in core and strategic sectors. India is the 10th largest steel maker in the world, with a present installed finished steel-making capacity of over 30 million tons.
Today, all the steel plants are favoring themselves to see that how we can satisfy the growing demands and the quality requirements. Newer methods of processing have been introduced in our steel plant, and a variety of steels have been produced for a specific end use.
The scenario of non-ferrous metals in this country is somewhat more complex as compared to steel.
Over a period of last 2.5 decades now, the non-ferrous metals have come in a big way. But they are metals for the future. Whether we talk in terms of titanium, whether we talk of special materials, talk of composites.
The IIM has brought out a directory of non-ferrous metals, industries and organizations during the Golden Jubilee year.
We have, as part of the Golden Jubilee, published a directory of non-ferrous metal industries and organizations, giving details of various organizations and industries doing R&D in the country and also production and applications.
High technology areas such as atomic energy, space and electronics have strongly depended on the availability of materials with requisite combination of properties.
A large number of high specialized materials, special steels, titanium alloys, nickel-based superalloys, aluminum alloys, magnesium alloys have been indigenously developed. Process technologies for precision castings, precision forging, and surface modification, composite coatings, and all this have been developed. And I think we have come a long way from what we were 10, 15 years ago.
2 regular publications are brought out by the Institute. The Transactions of IIM, a bi-monthly, publishes the research and technology-related technical papers in the field of metallurgy and focuses on problems specific to India.
Today, with its international authorship and international leadership, Transactions has made its place in the committee of senior other metallurgical journals in the world. Nevertheless, a unique feature of Transaction remains this. It has always taken special interest in publishing papers related to metallurgical problems which is unique to India.
The other publication is Metal News.
Metal News tells us the most recent developments in technology, in research, in process metallurgy, in industries, new developments, modernization, and all about what is going on inside the country as well as at large.
The Indian Institute of Metals, recognized and supported by the Government of India through the Ministry of Steel, is regarded today as one of the premier metallurgical organizations in the world. The Ministry of Steel, Government of India, has honored the Institute by naming the 14th of November as National Metallurgists' Day and instituting 9 awards including 6 Best Metallurgists and 3 Young Metallurgists awards.
I was associated with this association when I was Minister for Steel and Heavy Industries during 1952 to 64. And it was at that time an award was instituted for the best metallurgist. And 14th of November being celebrated as the Metallurgist Day, being the birthday of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who had contributed greatly to the development of science and technology in India.
The Institute also recognizes and rewards outstanding contributions from members in specialized areas in metallurgical science and technology by awarding several prizes and awards. The Institute's office at Calcutta was initially based on Tata premises. Later,
our office at the Traveling Arts Center, which although served the purpose at the time, but was nowhere near sufficient for the Institute to grow.
On July the 26th, 1996, the Institute's new headquarters, Metal House, was inaugurated at Salt Lake, Calcutta.
And the Institute was fortunate enough to get contribution from a number of organizations like SAIL, the Tatas, Mr. Student Company, Hindustan Zinc, and many other well-wishers.
Metal House is well computerized with an elegant library, a large auditorium, and a separate cell looking after the examinations conducted by the Institute. The past presidents deserve special mention and appreciation for having steered the Institute to its present status. They are J.J. Gandhi, Jinwala, P. Kutter, G.C. Mitter, M.S. Thakkar, K.S. Krishna, S.K. Nanavati, G.K. Ogale, Tara P. Antia, B.R. Nijhawan, M.N. Dastoor, Brahm Prakash, P. Anand, F.A.A. Jasdanwala, S. Vishwanathan, V.A. Altekar, T.R. Anantaraman, P.L. Agarwal, E.G. Ramachandran, C.V. Sundaram, S. Samarapungavan, J. Marwaha, A.K. Seal, J.J. Irani, Y.M. Mehta, V.S. Arunachalam, S.R. Jain, L.R. Vaidyanath, P. Ramarao, T. Mukherjee, A.C. Vadhavan, R. Krishnan, S.K. Gupta, R.N. Parbat. The steering wheel is currently with Dr. Placid Rodriguez. The Indian Institute of Metals has completed 50 years of glorious existence. The milestone is being celebrated with great enthusiasm all over the country. A Golden Jubilee plaque is being brought through each chapter en route to Delhi, the venue of the 50th Annual Technical Meeting and 34th National Metallurgists' Day celebrations, and an international symposium on the theme 50 Years of Metallurgy, Retrospect and Prospect. A time when retrospect and nostalgia will more than ever bolster strategies made to meet the future with confidence.
We have to reach out to our members, to all classes of membership, corporate members, senior members, fellows and associate members, and our student members, both student members who are going to become practicing metallurgists through our AMI and examination, as well as the students in the various formal educational institutes. The time following the Golden Jubilee of the Institute will be the right time to give some attention to restructuring and re-engineering our institute, including expanding its needs to truthfully reflect the scope of not only metals and alloys, but all areas of materials, to rename it as Indian Institute of Metals and Materials. Every institute should at some time look at its traditions and its practices and seize the initiative to reinvent itself decade due to enhancing its relevance and its objectives. And this is the exercise that I would like to launch immediately after the Golden Jubilee. I am sure that with the good work already initiated by my immediate predecessor, Sri Parbat, and with my three distinguished Vice Presidents, Sri Supriya Dasgupta, Dr. Krishnadas Nair and Professor Ranganathan, and with the active support and cooperation from the Council and the members of the Institute, that we will do this. That is reinventing decade due to enhancing our relevance and perspectives in a very meaningful way in the coming few years.
Experience of recording the history of illustrious institute, the Indian Institute of Metals, is very rewarding and full of challenges. When we took over these assignments, a lot of details had to be worked out. We thought it is very appropriate that we talk to the illustrious presidents of the Institute and get to know from them as to how the Institute has grown and how their dreams have come through the functioning of this Institute. In fact, most of the talks with the presidents were very inspiring. Due to lack of time, many institutes and personalities whom we wish to have recorded in this small capsule, we are not able to do it. We are aware of the shortcoming due to the constraint. But you must also consider that this is only the beginning. The history of the Institute would continue to be made and recorded. And if we consider it as a beginning and a major step, then perhaps you would pardon us for the limitations and some of the incompleteness which you would find. I hope you would like the humble beginning in recording the great history of this institute. This history has to be continuously updated. All the archival material which is available with many of our professional friends have to be pooled together, and that has to be done on a continuous basis. The support which we have got from many individuals and organizations is responsible for bringing the records to the present stage. But all of us realize a lot has to be done. So I look forward to your support in giving us the material so that this becomes a continuous process. And Indian Institute of Metals takes its pride to the rightful position by being the first institute to take a serious interest in its history and make a wonderful record in the form of video which can inspire our younger people and the future generation.